Hey, right guys, TheTrophyMuncher's Joe here, and we are back with the finale to The Witcher Season 3. Blasted through these 3 episodes fairly quickly, and I've enjoyed them. I thought episode 6 was pretty good, even though a bit, like I say, actors playing dress up and doing hands kind of energy for a lot of that episode. But I thought it was fun if you do kind of turn your brain off. And then the last episode was okay. It was a Ciri walking around the desert, and we had a unicorn, which was kind of cool. But it could have been a lot worse. It could have been a lot better. And this is going to be Henry Cavill's final episode, so I'm very curious if they're going to kid him off or just have him kind of be sent off elsewhere, and then maybe he makes an appearance in the final season or something like that. Very curious what they're going to do. So yeah, episode 8, guys. If you enjoy, I will say, side note, I think this is the best season. Season 1 got very messy with the timeline stuff and confusing at times. Season 2 was good, but I thought the story was quite limited. Like, it's very much just training Ciri up. It made Ciri a really good character, whereas I felt like this has kind of done a good job with not, I won't say like all the characters, but the main three, like Yen, Geralt, and Ciri, have all been really, really good this season, and seeing their dynamic has been entertaining, and they've had a lot more kind of action sequences in this season, and I think they've all been pretty good. So I will say, overall, while not a great season, I don't think this episode is going to change my thoughts on that. While not a great season, I do think it is the best I've had out of the 3. Like, going off my The Witcher rankings, I gave season 1 gave season 1 and 2 both 7s. I'd stick by that. I think season 1 and 2 are both 7 out of 10s. Season 3 is still like a 7, but maybe like a mid-7, like a 7.5. We'll see how this finale goes. This season 3 has a 59% on track. I think that's a bit low, so I'll be bumping that rating up for everyone when I finish this season, because I do not think this is like a 5 out of 10. That's way too harsh. But yeah, anyway, guys, episode 8, let's do this. It's just so unfortunate the best part of this entire show is Henry Cavill as Geralt. And we'll lose. And Ciri, I would argue Ciri is really great. And we're just losing him. Sucks, bro.
You're awake.
Barely.
And pleasant as ever.
How long's he been here for? The bed made out of moss. What the hell?
Grouse.
Or broccoli.
Caught especially for you.
I don't want it.
I like her hair, though. I like her whole
Ungrateful twat.
twat. Why do Americans say twat? It's literally spelt with an A. Twat. Twat. I've never understood that.
Let him be, Bart. He broke his back and look at his leg.
Oh, fully broke his leg back then.
Like I've been saying, you can't leave unless you get better. And you won't get better unless you let us help you. You need more healing waters and plenty of rest.
Her wristband looks like it's just come out the costumes department. The rest of it looks a bit more raggedy, like she's actually been living in it. It's her wristband. How clean it looks, shiny. Anyway. Nice.
Hey, you alright?
The waters weren't successful.
Oh.
They're meant for natural beings, not mutants. Safe to walk across the forest. Much
Well,
less
apparently
powerful. Can you even hold
he
a
doesn't
damn
care.
sword?
Even in this sorry-ass state, I'm pretty sure he could snap me like a toothpick, so no.
I think maybe he could have been saying it, like, longer than this up.
You really think you're ready to go find a girl?
Oh, wow.
Because you'd be dead now.
She has a point. If you want to go find her, surely you being in your best way would help. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, the little skulls. That's sick. I like that. They always go all out with their little symbols. Oh, it's this guy.
Kraken crate.
He's in Succession. It has been months then. Squad up, hell yeah. She's got her white hair out.
What happened here?
Oh, is this where Geralt was? When did the faces? Oh, is it all 3 of them fully... God, it's like human centipede.
But may they have peace.
That was nice of him.
You always propped up the Brotherhood, its importance in protecting chaos, but with Vilgefortz, you simply propped up the man.
Save your sanctimony.
Alright, call him out.
I know I failed, but so did you.
I won't say you failed, you just electrocuted and destroyed an entire army, but...
We return them to Aretuza. We give them peace. Then, we fight to make sure this never happens again.
Oh, we've got even her tearing up. I love the first half of this season was just her being drunk. Now she's just rolling up to the most random places. I remember her scene where she froze time and just was stabbing people at the table. That was cool.
Your arrival in Aretuza helped secure what some may call a victory.
Hell yeah.
We need to secure Zintre's ports.
I love a
and
good
gain
map,
control
but
of
it's
the
like
Yoga.
on the
Delivery's
floor,
most critical
like the Game of
supply chain.
Thrones map. And Lord of the Rings had a cool map as well, actually, as well. And House of the Dragon.
They die fighting for us, so the rest of your people may live, or all of your people die fighting to survive.
Okay, well...
The elves have sacrificed so much. Don't let it be for nothing.
The elves are so shit. The elves get dunked on. Oh, this guy, I forgot about him. Is he going to be painted like he's going into battle? Let's see.
Leave.
Oh, wow, he wasn't even holding the sword.
And my brother's dead in a fucking ditch somewhere. I see you opening your mouth. Don't try and handle me.
This guy's definitely called Neil.
Luck plays a role in everything we do.
Yeah, you got lucky that the guy tried to do this little spy speech and got eaten by an owl.
Examples must be made. I'm truly sorry.
Oh, they're going to beat him up. Bully him to death. Oh yeah, this randomer. She was sleeping with Philippa as well, I think. So Henry Cavill's final episode of the show is going to be with the Bard. He's not even going to like really see Ciri or Yennefer, which is kind of depressing. Bro, it's not looking good. At least he's out of the moss bed, and he hasn't got his cane now as well.
You'd be dead now. Go back to bed, Witcher.
Oh, he's pissed.
You're not his friend.
Okay.
You're tagging along to get one more song out of him when he dies.
How dare you?
I would milk his death for like 3 songs and maybe an epic poem. So
3 songs is actually... You could do a full album with everything Geralt's done.
Fine. Go.
Wow. Oh, Geralt. God, we're getting loads of this character. Yeah.
Killed.
Episode 1. She was cool. I was a bit annoyed she died.
I've always tried to stay above the fray. To shut everything out.
Sometimes flashbacks do help.
None of you cared about the movement of troops.
Since I became responsible for the death of each and every soldier.
I love how she's wearing granny clothes as well. Really fit into the role.
Geralt's getting help. My focus is here on Ciri. If I go to him without her, I've failed.
I haven't even seen
There are
Ciri.
worse failures.
I guess we got a lot of her in the last step.
You are the strongest force I've ever known.
She's pretty OP. She can be. She threw a bomb at someone and he imploded. Oh, she's
Is
getting
that
high.
it always has consequences.
Oh yeah.
Reaching you has been the biggest bright spot of my life.
I knew she was
And I would
up
love to see you
something.
through the next leg of your journey. I know you will do great things, my daughter. There is a cost I must pay.
Gonna kill herself with a stone.
And the best thing it can do for us is die.
Oh, yep, there you go. Wow, she's actually dead. Jeez. She was a good character, so that's a bit unfortunate. But I don't really get why, because she feels like she's weak and can't really do much. Damn. Yeah, I'd be sucked for Yennefer sees her as... See, they're two like mother-daughter bond I buy into far more, because obviously she saved her from her past life and made who she is a lot more, so...
I'm so sorry. I don't have her.
He's not going to get another scene with Ciri, is he?
It's my fault.
I don't think it's going to happen.
They let Melkifort lead me. They couldn't protect her.
At least he's got one with Yennefer though.
I need you to heal me again. My dryads did what they could, but
There are some wounds that you can't heal.
Like a broken spine.
I will make Melkifort's pay. And I don't care if he's an emperor.
Well, you have 30
I'll
minutes
make
to
him
do
here
it.
pay too.
Tell me this is the last time I'll see you.
Oh, it actually is going to be into it. It's going to be the last time. This is our last scene. Oh, she is using magic, so heal him then. Jesus. Oh, I looked like a lot of pain when they did the close up, and then there was just kind of like. Alright, down it, I guess, bro.
Gods, it's true, you're here. You're alive.
I swear his sheath doesn't even fit what sword he's holding.
Oh, that's fine work.
Let me have a look.
that's fine work indeed.
Kind of, not really though. Completely accurate. That would not fit in that sheath.
Coming to ask you to let me go.
Go where, in case you haven't noticed there's a war going on?
And I'm no help in it.
He's joining the bard.
Finally found something that suits me. Someone. And he needs my help.
Oh, this romance. This needs to start picking up. We're over halfway of this, and this is the finale to the season. He's had some good moments, but come on now. Oh no, let's do more of these two. These two have had more scenes than anyone else this season.
I know you think Vizimir is a fool, but he is still our king. And when he demands accountability...
Oh, okay, you're gonna roll on up.
He gets it.
He gets it.
Someone has to pay.
Yes, you're going to die, bro. Oh, okay.
Just tell Vizimir it was my fault.
I'm completely fine with getting this guy gone, to be honest.
I can trust you with my life. But not my strategy.
Oh.
What?
I've made plans to protect us both.
What do you mean?
Jesus! So much blood. Oh, right, yeah. He can get gone as well. I'm fine with that. The king. At least the painting looked better.
I will condemn this quilt town to die.
Right, by
Save
then.
everyone else in the process.
Listen to me, I said.
Viserys and Littlefinger, these two.
Emir killed our child. Yes, he did.
Was that season 2? I vaguely remember that.
Our child, and you knew.
And I had to gain his favor. And so I told him that your baby was...
I actually remember this.
was
I feel
only
like it's one of those shows. It's probably best to wait for the whole show to finish, then just watch it all.
Emir murdered my child. And I lost my brother, my husband, hundreds of our people.
Yeah, you've done pretty poorly.
He deserves to suffer just as
You
you
just
have.
spat on her, bro.
We can do that.
You've lied to her, had a whole family killed, and then spat in her face.
Don't touch me. He does not know the meaning of suffering.
But he will.
But he will.
Yep.
And so will you.
Okay, I'll believe it when I see it, Francesca, because no offense, you haven't really done much. Like, really, nothing. The elves have yet to prove that they're actually any sort of threat to anyone.
How did this happen?
I don't know, but I will.
Otherwise, she's had time to do her hair.
Radovid is back safely with us.
No, we're gonna make him king.
Mighty of heart and spirit.
Sure, just someone easier to
For Redania
manipulate.
First and always, King Radovid.
With your brother's blood still in there. I guess, yeah, he looks well happy about this. Can we... Oh my god. This is Henry Cavill's last episode, really. He's barely in it. He's just been on a bed for the whole... Wow. This is what they're doing for his final ep. I assume Hemsworth then's just taking over Geralt's character. I say this isn't a bad episode. It just does not feel like a finale at all. And it doesn't feel like Henry Cavill's final episode either.
Not a great week for magic.
Zinger.
I just don't have any tears left in me.
Fair enough.
Because I didn't bring us back here to wallow. We decide how we move forward.
Put Sabrina in charge. That's how you go forward. Of this guy.
I recognize you.
Yeah, he's in like
Dara.
2.
If I keep carrying this hatred, it'll kill me. Yes, it will.
Yes.
Oh, come on. Look at him.
He's got a mushy mouth.
Sorry, buddy. Just be gentle with him.
Probably quick. It's probably the best.
Here's Alexa.
Just get it done. Why?
It should sharpen the senses.
Have fun drinking that. There we go. That's a bit better. Dead. That's... Ooh.
You'd be dead now.
No, because she was in the way, but... Jeez, alright.
An auspicious day, my lord.
Bro, you're not worse for wear. There's Siri rolling up. But I feel like we missed a lot.
Cirilla, Fiona, Ellen, Rhiannon.
Is it just not going to be Siri? I don't know.
Our honoured guest,
I mean,
with whom we shall await the arrival of more peaceful.
Is it not showing her face for a reason, or is it just being... I mean, I'm sure he'd recognise his daughter.
You are where you belong.
Yep, okay. I was going to say, they're just not showing her face. Guess they didn't have photos to go off in the medieval times. Yay! Faker! She was in one of the earlier eps, like, again, I think ep 2 and something. Yeah, she is, God.
Nice to see you finally awake. You want to get out of here?
You want to get out of here? Oh, same room.
Only reason I haven't killed him
Siri
myself.
could solo all of this, so I don't
eh?
think it really matters.
The Baron will probably give you a...
We're hungry.
What's the plan here then?
This bitch is highborn.
Come on, what do you think was going to happen?
She told you she was hungry, dickhead.
Do what you wish with your girl, but the rat is mine. Touch him again, I'll plunge this blade through your eye.
Well, that was easy. Get this lot to turn on each other.
You get it?
Oh wow! How did you even do
completely
that?
useless.
Having a party without the rest of us?
The fuck is she?
Who the fuck is she?
What do you think you're going?
Who the hell is this? Are they in the game? I don't know. I honestly have no clue who this is. I'm sure they're in the book. They can fight harder than that. That would be so good. Get bullied. Jesus! That was pretty good. That was very good.
How about a fair fight?
I think that's fair. Oh yeah. Wow, he's gonna get absolutely destroyed. This should be good.
Let's see how you do against a human.
I think she'll be fine. I don't know though. There's no way she struggles with this. It's gonna be like dum. Dead. Yeah. Oh, maybe she'll play around with it a little bit.
That you highborn bitch.
Yeah, she's playing.
She's playing with him.
Yeah, correct. Why not? Siri's a boss. I think I'll come back for season 4 just for Siri. Now that Henry Cavill's gone.
You're going to need further identification. Empty your pockets.
Never get to Siri if we can't get past it.
Or I can take your missus here around the corner and she can
Just
convince you
hop
to let
over a fence further down the road. What the hell?
There's got to be another way around.
Not for days.
Take this.
Really? Can't he just do his Jedi mind tricks?
Give me a second.
Yeah, there's
Not gonna help me out
there's
here.
2 guards here. I
You
think
want
it'll
to
be
get through,
fine.
you pay.
That's two orange.
An orange each.
For your troubles,
Oh,
friend.
Very nice.
pretty
On you
nice.
go.
Thank you so much.
My pleasure.
Any more out of you, and she will leave here an orphan.
Wow, okay.
You knew her because she had dogged your every footstep.
He's gonna kill them all, isn't it?
Just keep walking.
This is how Geralt dies. This random bloke kills him.
Why don't you let the girl and her family go?
Piss off.
Or maybe I'll take her home and see what use she can be put to.
Alright, well, Geralt doesn't like that, so... Yeah, there you go.
You told her the truth.
It's gonna happen, I guess.
You've always been afraid.
Hey, why
because
not?
she'd taken everything from you.
Get some more training in as well.
Taken the fear. You and I.
He's such a unit, him and Ciri. There we go. An axe and his sword. They stand a chance. Why would you even run up to him like that? Oh. Ooh. Triple shot, let's go.
I know. I'll be dead now.
That's so annoying. The last 15 minutes have been great, but the 45 minutes before that were very mid.
Would have been nice to have someone looking for me the way you're looking after your girl.
Everyone's safe.
Well, all Geralt's scenes actually throughout the app have been good, to be fair. I'll take that back a little bit. It's just everything else has been like...
Come on.
No, I didn't.
Oh, he left this guy alive on purpose.
I will free Ciri.
Well, Liam Hemsworth will free Ciri. And the only thing I've seen him in is the Hunger Games films.
And I will make sure there's a safe world for her to return to.
I love that she's joining that match. She's quite cool.
And if we must face the cold blue eyes of death...
Still leaving that behind. There you go. That's his last scene. Goodbye, Henry Cavill, I guess. Sucks, bro.
They tell you it's gonna feel bad. Taken alive.
I don't think she's worried about that.
Call me Falca.
Who? Oh, the... That other character that was in the Visions. Oh, they got the bard song there as well. That's quite cool. Yeah, there we go, guys. That is the finale, I guess, to The Witcher Season 3. Goodbye, Henry Cavill. So, I was confused if Hemsworth... Because it's called The Witcher and not Geralt. I didn't know if Hemsworth was going to come in and replace Henry Cavill as Geralt or just be another Witcher that kind of comes into it. They're kind of hinting, and I'm going to assume that he's going to actually just be replacing Henry Cavill. So my theory that maybe Henry Cavill could come back in like the final season or something doesn't really seem to work if he is going to replace him, which, you know, I kind of get it. If Henry Cavill's not... I don't think we ever really got the reason as to why he's leaving, but I think everyone's kind of assuming it's because of the... They're not really listening to him on set when he comes up with ideas of how the show should go, because he is a big fan of the books and the games. And then you get the writers of the show coming out basically saying that they never cared for the books or the games and all that garbage. And it's like, well, why are you working on The Witcher then? When you have people on set, I'm sure there are crew members, of course, that really care about the games and books, but some writers have definitely come out and said that they haven't cared for, or not that they haven't cared for them, but just don't refer to them at all or anything like that. I can't remember exactly what was said, but so yeah, people are kind of, it may be thinking that's part of the reason as to why. And the show, you know, I've always thought the show's been good, but I always feel like it's just kind of missed potential. Like, this could have been, maybe not the next Game of Thrones, but it could have been up there. Like, the world of The Witcher is so rich and fantastic, and these characters are so wonderful that while this show is good, you can't help but watch it and be like, this could be so much better. Like, it ranges from bad to mid to good, and then you get great scenes as well, so it just can never really find that balance quite well. And this season, while I do stand by that, I think is actually the best season of the show, even though these last two episodes have been kind of disappointing actually, so maybe not, to be honest. I think these two episodes bring it down a little bit, maybe below season 1, because I don't know. This had the best action that the show's had, and I think Ciri's the best she's been in this season. Yennefer, though, I'd argue is better in season 1. Season 1 is Yennefer's best season still. And Geralt, I'd say, is about the same as he was in 1 and 2. Episode 3 was mid. Then there was Eps 1, 2, 4, 5, and 6 were all good to very good. Then the last episode was just mid, and then this episode, the last 15 minutes were great, but then everything up to that, apart from the Geralt scenes, were just... And Yennefer kind of losing her mum, I thought was done quite well, but yeah, just like more politics, that's boring. The politics in this season and season 1 and 2, for the most part, it's just very bland. I won't say it's awful, but I would say it's just very bland and at times very boring. I just don't care for a lot of these side characters, to be honest. The crew that kind of came to Ciri at the end there, they seem quite interesting, so I'm excited. I will come back for season 4 despite Henry Cavill not being in it. I think mainly because of Ciri. I want to see where her story goes next. And Yennefer as well, but mainly Ciri. I think Ciri is a really, really great character, and I think the actress does a pretty good job as well. So that's who I'll be coming back mainly for season 4. And if Hemsworth, I'm intrigued by Hemsworth. I want to see how he does. So I'll be coming back just to kind of get an idea of how he kind of tackles the role as well. But yeah, rating for this episode, it was better than episode 7, mainly because of those last 15 minutes. But not a great finale, and not a great final episode for Henry Cavill, to be honest. It's mainly just him in bed, being wounded, which makes sense in terms of the storyline. I kind of get it. But in terms of Henry Cavill's last episode, it just felt like another episode, to be honest. So, rating for the episode, I'll go a 6 out of 10. I think it just manages to get into a 6 out of 10 because of the last 15 minutes. I think before that, it would have been another 5 for me, to be honest. But yeah, we'll go 6 for this. And as for season 3, kind of disappointed by the penultimate episode and the finale, which is sad because I think this was a clear winner to be the best season that we had. But I think I'll just go the same rating I gave 1 and 2, which is a 7. I think it's a good season. I still think it's a good show. I just feel like it deserves better. Like, this will always be a show to me that I think is just missed potential. I see a world where The Witcher is done by HBO or something and has far better writers. Keep the cast. I have no issues with the cast, actually. They're all fine. But just better like writing and directing or whatever. And I don't want to shit on the writers and directing too much, because I do think for the most part it's actually decent. I think a lot of people can dunk on it, and that makes sense because when you're comparing it to the books and the games, I'm sure there are a lot of missed opportunities and stuff like that. But I've not read the books. I've barely played the games. That's why I've always said that I'm not, I like The Witcher, but I wouldn't consider myself a huge fan of The Witcher or anything like that. But even then, looking at this show, just from like kind of, let's just go ahead and say I'm not a fan of that world or whatever, or haven't been involved in that world before this show, even then looking at this, I'm just like, oh, this could have been like a 9 out of 10 kind of show or an 8 out of 10 kind of show. But instead it's just kind of like this 7-ish kind of, it's just another show to me. It just feels like another show, which is unfortunate because of the Witcher really should get a better treatment than that. I think the fact that it's just a Netflix show, is just, you can just watch this and tell that is Netflix. That's basically how it kind of goes, where, like I said, if this was HBO or something, this would have been exceptional. This would have been such a amazing show if HBO did it. But it is what it is. So, yeah, I'll go the exact same rating I gave 1 and 2, which is a 7 out of 10. I would say, yeah, I'd be fine with that. We'll go with that. All right, thanks for watching, guys. That's Henry Cavill done. So let me know what you thought of this episode down below, and let me know what you thought of the season as a whole down below. Like I said, my favourite parts of it were, again, Henry Cavill as Geralt and Ciri. I thought was brilliant, but all the side characters, not all, most of the side characters were pretty bland, and the politics was just very boring this season around. But then to flip it on another good side, the music was great. Some of the the actual CGI for the most part is actually really, really good, to be fair to it. The action sequences were improved immensely with this season, and we got a lot more of them as well, which is quite nice. So yeah, there's a lot of positives, there's a lot of negatives, which is unfortunate, but it is what it is. So all right, I'll see you in 2 years probably, or maybe like a year and a half for season 4. Until then, guys, thanks for watching, take care, peace.